Hello, my name is Corey Wick. I'm the photography teacher at Fort Hays Career Center, and I'm going to take a minute to over for my new students and family. And if you have any questions, anytime. The next couple of years. During that time, you will be learning how to properly use the different settings on your digital camera, how to light subjects to create different effects, how to create impactful and engaging compositions, use Photoshop and Lightroom to improve your captures, create websites to present your images, and so much more. In addition to learning about photography, all Career Center programs put a certain amount of time and attention on employability skills. In my class, students get a weekly employability grade based on their attendance, punctuality, preparedness, professionalism, and behavior. We also spend time creating resumes, learning about basic job skills, and doing mock interviews. One of the things that makes us different from a regular high school traditional photography class or art class is that we do put a lot of emphasis on employability and students' ability to be employed as they leave school and enter the workforce. Okay, so I use Infinite Campus for an online gradebook. In-district students and parents can use their current logins. Out-of-district students and parents will get credentials at the beginning of the school year. Please check it regularly to monitor your progress. And then here's how grades are weighted. I'm going to go through each one of these things. I already talked a little bit about employability, and I will talk a little bit more as we get into our supply list as well. But everybody needs a journal, needs a notebook that they will leave in class. And we start and end every class with a journal entry. Tests and quizzes are infrequent, but occur at the end of each unit of study. And so they're only worth 10%, but there aren't that many, so it does make a difference. Employability grades, like I said, are based on the employability rubric. I will post that for you on our class website or blog that I'm going to show you in just a minute and give you the address to. Okay, so students are required to shoot a minimum of 100 new shots per week. I know it's sad, but it's really not. It might take an hour of shooting homework, you will easily have 100 shots. So if you just think about the fact that you get 3 credits each year for our program, that's like 3 different courses, even though it's listed as 2, they're both worth 1.5 credits. So 3 courses of credit, 1 hour of homework a week, and it should be the work that you want to do because you are interested in being a photographer. So it shouldn't be a painful experience. You should enjoy the work that you're doing for our class. And the only homework for me is your weekly shooting. So anyway, 100 shots per week, always due on Monday. Shots turned in late are deducted 10% a day and must be turned in no later than Friday of the week due. This is because you are shooting for the assignments, for the projects. You need your shots in order to turn the assignments in, but also because we spend a lot of our time in class editing our images. And if you don't have any to work on, then it's going to be hard for you to stay on task in class. Okay, assignments include major projects or worksheets based on reading. Students typically receive project instructions on Friday and have 1 week to turn them in. In addition to class assignments, students spend the year working on a personal project of their own design. So if you came to open house or talked to me when you did school tours, I already talked to you about personal projects, so you know what I'm talking about, but it's a project of your own design. If you're into fashion photography, then you're going to come up with a project that's is going to be a lot of people do documentary portraiture, or maybe you're into studio photography and you want to do studio portraiture, or maybe you're into still life. Whatever it is that you are really excited about in photography, you're going to turn that into your personal project. And when I get into the summer homework, I'll talk more about that because I want you to go ahead and get started on that over the summer. Okay, so the personal project gets approved at the beginning of the year, critiqued throughout the year, and then turned in at the end of the year as a final. And we do that in the form of a website. So everybody makes a website to display their personal project. At the end of our end of course exams are online. They're ODE design tests called web exams. Students take 2 each year, 1 for each course. The junior year courses are photographic composition and photography production. The senior year courses are digital image editing and video production. In addition to these exams, seniors also take industry credential exams, which allow them to earn professional credentials while in high school. The industry credentials offered in the photo program are Adobe Photoshop for visual design and Adobe Premiere for video editing. They are not easy tests, they are professional credentials. And so they are definitely challenging, and it is not a given that your student will achieve the industry credential. However, we will work with them and give them all of the tools necessary so that they can be successful. And if you don't pass it, you can actually retake it as many times as you want. And a lot of students do retake and pass on a second try. Okay, all students belong to a student leadership organization. In the 2021 school year, we will be participating in BPA, Business Professionals of America. Through BPA, students will all have the opportunity to compete locally. And then if they are interested, they can move on regionally and even to the state and national level, depending on their performance. And a lot of those competitions deal specifically with employability skills. One competition that we always do locally is a job interview competition. And as a team, a media arts team, we are planning to have a mock job fair, hopefully next year, so that we can get students as prepared as possible for entering the workforce. Okay. And so that said, we do the student leadership competitions, but the main competitions that we focus on are arts-based competitions. And so we have several that we require students to participate in each year. Young Arts I require for seniors. Scholastic is for juniors and seniors. Both juniors and seniors are required to participate in the Governor's Youth Art Exhibition and also the Congressional Art Competition. And then there are other ones that we highly encourage. One off the top of my head would be the Ohio State Fair Youth Art Competition. You can win awards, particularly scholarships, through the participation in these competitions. And every year our seniors earn substantial scholarships through the awards that they win. Specifically, Scholastic is a big one and Governors is another big one. So that's why we participate. The outcomes are very good for our students. Although our program does not have a uniform, students are required to follow the dress code for Fort Hays. Our dress code is similar to the Columbus City Schools dress code, but it is important to note that shorts are not allowed. So I know that Ms. Gardner has posted the official dress code for everybody. I'm not going to go into detail here, but it is important for you to know that. All right, a little bit about me. I'm originally from Chicago. I got my bachelor's degree from Columbia College and an MFA in photography from the University of Illinois, Chicago. I also got another master's degree in education from OSU. And I taught in the photography department at Columbia College for 8 years and 4 years online for DePaul University. I earned my national board certification for middle school and high school art in 2008. And I've been teaching here at Fort Hays since 2014. My website is CoreyWitt.com, and my school phone number follows in here, as well as my email address, which is just cwitt@columbus.k12.oh.us. You don't have to write all this down now because you have access to this document, and also this document and this information is all on the class website, the blog that I'm about to show you, and hopefully you will subscribe to it, and then you'll have this information ready anytime you need it. Okay, another thing to mention is our Instagram. Oh, so here's the address of our blog, forthaysphoto.edublogs.org. Our Instagram is fort_hays_photo. And here is the link for our Remind app. The code is for your particular class. The incoming juniors is just Fort Hays P on Remind. Okay, here's the summer homework. Number one, I need you to get the supplies on the supply list. I'm going to go over that in just a minute, but the big thing is the camera, and you need that right away. You need to be shooting over the summer. Okay, start a new project. This is the personal project. So your summer homework is that you are going to show me when you come into class 500 unedited shots from the summer. It sounds like a lot. I promise you it is not. If you shoot 3 or 4 on 3 or 4 different occasions, which I'm sure you would be doing anyway because you're interested in photography, you want to be a photographer, then you'll easily get 500 shots. So I know that this sounds like a lot of shots to you right now because you haven't been paying attention to how many shots you get every time you shoot. but I promise you that 500 is not a lot. And keep in mind that in the school year, you will need to come in every Monday with a minimum of 100 shots. Now, what you photograph for your 500 shots is completely up to you, but I highly encourage that as you're shooting over the summer, you spend some time thinking about what you might want to do for a personal project during the school year. So be thinking about what your project might be like. You don't have to have it completely nailed down when you come to school in August. Okay, and the other thing is to join our Remind. Again, it's Fort Hays P, that's the code for your class, and subscribe to the blog, which I'm going to show you in just a second. I'm running out of time, but I'm going to get to it. It's forthaysphoto.edublogs.org. You'll scroll down to the bottom of the homepage and it says subscribe by email, and you just type in your email. Here's the supply list: a digital camera. You need a digital camera, a small digital point and shoot camera, one of those little pocket cameras, digital. It will be okay to get you started, but I strongly recommend a DSLR. If you do start with a point and shoot camera, you want to make sure you get one with a rechargeable battery because you're going to go through batteries quickly. A DSLR, which I recommend, has a body and a removable lens. It can be purchased as a kit with a lens, body, memory card, camera bag, and strap all together, or you can buy everything separately. A kit is usually the most cost-efficient way to go. The lenses that come in kits are zoom lenses. They're good starter multi-purpose lenses. I prefer fixed focal length lenses. The zooms that come in kits are good starter lenses, good for you to start with. Canon and Nikon make most of the DSLRs. They're both good. I'm not going to say one is better than the other. So whatever you find that works for you is great. A mirrorless camera is sort of like a hybrid between a point and shoot and a DSLR. It has removable lenses, full manual functions, and would also be great to use for class. You need a camera bag, a strap, and batteries. A rechargeable battery comes with most cameras. You need to have a camera bag and you need a strap. Cameras that break are cameras that don't have bags and don't have straps. Memory card and storage, you need that's where your images get stored on the SD card. And then you're going to need more than one throughout the year, so you'll need something to store them in safely. But to start out, a 32 gigabyte one should be good. Flash drive to save your images once you edit them in class. We have a $30 class fee that you can pay through Infinite Campus at the beginning of the school year. And then you need headphones, a 3-ring binder, a notebook that will be for your journals, and writing utensils. You'll need those things every day. Okay, I've also attached our cell phone policy, which I will let you read, but basically we use cell phones only for class purposes and only when you've had a conversation with me about it, and I say that it's okay. So if you need to, airdrop something to your phone, let me know, and most likely I will say that's fine. Movie permission slip. This is because sometimes we watch things that maybe PG-13. We never watch anything that would be inappropriate for your student. And honestly, I can't remember the last time we did watch something that was rated R, but if there was anything remotely questionable, I would skip those parts for sure. Just trust me that I do not want to watch anything inappropriate with your student. It's just that sometimes we are looking at lighting in award-winning films, and we want to watch a piece of that film in order to get a feel for the lighting, and so I would need your permission just for that. And you'll get these 2 forms at the beginning of the school year. Okay, so before I run out of time, I want to click over to our website, and this is it. It is forthaysphoto.edublogs.org, and I want to show you that if you scroll to the bottom of the homepage, it says right here, subscribe by email, and you can type in your email, and then every time I put a new post, it will update. It will send you an update. And I don't post a lot, but at least once a week. And this will show you all the curriculum that we're working with online right now. And also there is a tab at the top for New Student Packet. And if you click on that, you will see all of this information right here for you. So highly recommend that you subscribe to the blog and that way, and bookmark this page so that you can always get to this information. Please email me if you have any questions, cwit@columbus.k12.oh.us. I'm sorry, there's a lot of information all at once. I'm very excited to meet you in the fall. Please, please, please contact me with any questions. And I will see you soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.